So our topic today is learning to grow. How many of you like to read? So Zoe, what do you like to read? I ask an open question, I get an open answer.
What kind of book?
Yeah, what's your favorite book? Do you have one?
Like those treehouse books.
So, what's your favorite book for mom or dad to read to you? Do they read to you?
What's your favorite book that I read to you? Nothing.
So-
Bruno, what do you like me to read to you?
Nothing.
No.
You don't like the one right at the end?
No.
I bet you do. You know, when we start reading easy books. And these are two of my favorite. Oh, The Places You'll Go and The Cat in the Hat. Every time I travel somewhere, I think about the places I'll go that I never thought I would. And every time I go someplace new, I think about what a great opportunity it is to see things and learn things. You know, when we start reading those easy books, it helps us get prepared to understand what comes next. Have you ever seen these two? Have you ever seen Charlotte's Web? Or you ever read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Most people know that as Willy Wonka. So, you know, we got a little bit of exposure by reading Dr. Seuss, and then we get a little bit better, and we learn to read other books. Did you know that reading helps you in everything you do in life? Reading helps you learn everything else that comes along with it. And it not only helps us in our personal lives, it helps us when we start talking about our Christian lives. 2 Timothy says, "Study to show thyself approved unto God." Right? "A workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." Study to show yourself approved unto God. So, you know, if we read these other books so that we can learn and we can grow and we can get smarter, what book do you think we might need to read if we're going to study and show ourselves approved unto God? Anybody? You might want to read the Bible. And you know, I started to bring the one that my dad gave to me because it's a little difficult to see. This one you can tell has been used a lot. It's got a lot of worn pages in it. The one my dad gave me is falling apart. And every time you turn a page, there's something written. And there's notes stuck inside. And my dad hasn't been with me for a long time, but that's the way I remember him. And that's the way I remember what was important to him. And when I see that, it reminds me that I'm supposed to do what that scripture says. That I'm supposed to study to show myself approved. Because how are we going to get to know more about God? How are we going to get to know more about what He wants for us? You know, we look at a lot of things in our lives and we say, people always want something from us. God's the only one who doesn't want anything from us. He wants things for us. And this is the way that we learn how to understand what He wants for us. So we need to learn to grow, to study, and to understand what the Scripture is telling us, and to understand what it means in our lives.